kicker. That's Cameron Dicker set to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Let's go now.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This, the second meeting with these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Ready?
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Street. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now back to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
No! Come on.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Go! Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves.
It inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Hey.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. Did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
18 Cardinal.
Now Richardson. And he's got it. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Ready, go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
6-yard pickup.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ready. Hawk 79 Broncos. Go get him. Hey, check him out.
2nd and 4. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Ready up. Let's go. Panthers tracking 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The Falcons have 13-3 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
Complete. The tight end Rivera. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all illegal, basically putting working on the phones. Either that or try the money more to make it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
60 by 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. When you look at the Saints defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Okay,
2nd down and 6 now. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Okay, ready? Buffalo 18. Here we go, set. 65, 60.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And hauled in here by Rivera. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Liking 18. 18 Cardinal, 18.
They're going to look to throw. They set up the bubble screen. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Richardson. And he's got Wheaton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Catch left side here by Aiken. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
19 Tigers.
On third down, Simon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Get it? Panther 60, Panthers go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Underneath to Allen. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jalen Walker coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10.
Tag, 60 by 19. Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
70, hop.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd down and 3.
19, sorry.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cowboy 80.
Robinson on a give right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Cup 19. Let's go now. Trap 60. Go.
2nd and 9 now. He finds Rivera. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay, break.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
2. 60, hop 70, hop 70.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Let go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Tight, let's go. 18, Riggs. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Richardson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Here we go. 19 touch, 60 Bison.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
70 Rangers. Go.
Richardson working from the gun. Brought in by Wheaton. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
19 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Second and 9.
Let's go now. Chop alert.
On the draw, Robinson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third down and 10.
Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go. Panther 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
60 Vices. 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
2nd and 5. From the left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. That one goes for 24 yards.
77 Wolf. Cougar 19. Go.
All to give. Here's Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Saints 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson looking to throw this. Complete to Eaton. And out across midfield down to the 45.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18, 5 here.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
Go!
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Gotta be lying. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And able to find Aiken complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Alert! Alert! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Up, chap alert. Hey.
On second down, they'll run it here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
Get it.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
19 tight. Let's go now.
Will line up for the
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Richardson will throw for it. Now, oh no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes. Well, they got pretty close to disaster going for 2. You cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Six Cougar 19. Go.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ready up. 70 Rangers. Here we go. Cup 19. Cup Bronco 80. Trap 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 2.
19, 18. 70 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Pioneer.
Looking to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
18 Rams, 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on.
Richardson. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Deputy! Cougar 19! Let go!
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 65, 70 Timberwolves. Quick smash, quick smash. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Warriors, 70. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 36, Saints 26.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Richardson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Richardson to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. And the Saints.
Now Richardson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Richardson looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing now is Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
The score, Falcons 36, Saints 33.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Saints,